What's up, everyone? I'm here with new 015 athlete, Courtney English here at Carbon Culture. Yeah, man, what's going on, bro?
Nothing much, man. Just a good, glorious, rainy day out here. Just happy about the announcement of jumping on board with the team and things like that. Just ready to kind of advance and learn from you guys.
Learn from us. You're the pro. So, how long you been a pro? All that good stuff.
So I turned pro in 2018 at Junior USA's after going up my pro card for 7 years. Basically, Junior USA's, I went 5th, 4th, 3rd, 2nd, then finally got my pro card. So it was a journey.
So I see you in here working every day. So you also train people, you coach people?
Yeah, so I coach, I train anywhere between everyday lifestyle people. I have youth training that you got through doing, and then also, of course, I got my competitors as well that I'm getting ready for a few shows that are right around the corner.
So like me, he has a passion for training athletes, which is cool. Yeah. Because it's boring training these physique idiots. Yeah. Like us, I would hate to train us. Right. It'd be terrible. It'd be so bad. Yeah. It's like, all right, 2 more reps. Yeah. All right, yay. Nah. So where can they find you? Just get that off the bat, offline. Where can they find you online?
Online, if you go to my IG page, it's _IFBB Pro, the typical pro status with the IFBB at the end. And then you can also find me on Facebook, IFBB Pro Courtney English.
All right, cool. So we're just gonna follow you, man. I don't train shoulders often because I box and I get tired. Yeah. You know, like if I do all of it, but I'm down. I'm ready. So we're training shoulders. That's very important for physique, right?
Yeah, most definitely. Having that the width is what they want. So having nice broad shoulders to kind of give that symmetrical look, to help you have a tapered waist in. So I hit them 2 or 3 times a week, honestly.
So you consider that probably the most important muscle for physique athletes?
Most definitely. In my opinion. Yeah, in my opinion.
In bodybuilding history, Gunther Scharkamp had a very wide waist, and he beat Ronnie in 2003 at the Show of Strength. Charles Glass was able to get his shoulders wider. How he got them wider, I'm guessing it's through weights. Yeah. But nonetheless, he was able to hide his blocky midsection through wide shoulders. Yeah. While we might not have the technological advances they had in those times, we will go ahead, we will train these bad boys. So what do we got on tap? What do you do for shoulder day?
So on shoulder day, first I like to start off with a good warm-up set, side laterals. Okay. And then I also like to warm up with the calf raise machine, but I like to do standing shoulder press with that.
It's new for me.
Yeah, so because we can get up under a little bit more and it isolates the delts in a way not as typical as you can with the barbell and dumbbells. Okay. And then after that, we'll move to heavy presses. So we'll probably just stick with the arsenal. I like doing machine presses more than free weights, especially when it comes to the shoulders, because there's just such a fine line in between moving forward a little bit too much, activating more of your chest. You know, with the machine, it's set in place, boom, we go there. And then we'll do some abductor movements like front raises with cables. And then we may do one more press at the end, but typical my shoulder days are pretty simple.
All right, cool. Well, with that said, let's get it started, man. Let's go. This machine is awesome because unlike the one we have a bent arm, when your arms are extended more, your leverage isn't as advantageous. So it's gonna be a harder lift to do. Mimics the dumbbell more than a bent arm lateral raise, which is a good machine. I've always just preferred these. What's your rep range?
15.
I'll eat it.
Anywhere between 40 to 60 seconds, I like the rest.
If you have a partner,
which makes it a lot easier.
Partner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tell your partner to be like, slow it down. And so I like to do typical 4 sets.
Okay.
Yeah.
The normal bodybuilding math.
Yeah. The bro magnet.
Are you prepping for anything right now?
So I just started prep Monday. I'm actually going to do the Night of Champions, October the 2nd. It's kind of the first male pro show that's been in Tennessee.
Oh, wow.
So definitely got to jump in it. Kind of get the home people a chance to come and watch me, because I think the closest show that I can do is like 4 or 5 hours away from here. So
everything's in Florida now.
Yeah.
Florida took over the world.
Yeah. I never thought I would have did the New York Pro in Tampa.
Bro, COVID changed everything.
It did.
Florida, who would have thought Florida would be the epicenter of everything in life?
Everything.
MMA to bodybuilding to music.
Right. A lot of award shows that move down there.
Yeah. Florida used to be pretty simple. You go there for youth sports tournaments and Disney.
Yeah.
Other than that, Florida wasn't shit. Because every time you go to Florida, you have a 50% chance of getting eaten by an alligator.
Right.
And people don't want that smoke. But if you can see Conor McGregor fight, it's worth it.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
I personally, Florida's not my cup of tea. I like the Florida, like, you know, it's all America and stuff.
Yeah.
I'm down with America. But like, it's a little too humid.
Yeah.
It's like the alligators.
Yeah.
You know, you never know when it's going to torrentially downpour.
Right. There you go. Yep. Come on.
I think after this workout, I'll be ready for my first physique show.
We'll get the posing down.
I think we could do that. Didn't bring my swim trunks.
I mean, you could jump in, Master Nationals, 2 weeks?
Man, no, I already did. They said I couldn't do it.
Really?
I emailed, I'm like, dude, there's no time to do it because you have to do a show.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, dude, I've already been a pro. And I'm like, and he's like, no, rules are rules. I'm like, all right, man, it'll get you a lot of eyeballs on it. Gary's old, man. Gary, you're old. And I love him, and God bless his rules. Rules are rules.
Yeah.
I'm not special, but I had to ask. I'm like, hey, if I was to jump in, he's like, no, bro. Yeah, I'd have done it.
Would have done well.
Hey man, Gary's right though. Gary's right. He's right. Who the fuck am I? I only invented an intra-workout category and delicious food.
That's it.
I know that.
All right, so
1 foot up.
1 foot up, and I like to do that too because number one, sometimes it's kind of like shakes here.
Okay.
But it also allows me to get into the motion. So I like to let the pads express on my shoulders. And then come on.
So you're not going to full extension?
Not going to full extent.
Okay. Hey, TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, form Nazis. He's a fucking pro, all right? You don't fully lock out. 2 reasons. 1 is it keeps tension on your working muscle, which is your delt. 2 is we really like our elbows, and we want to keep them this way.
Thank you.
You want to
know why I'm wearing these? Full extension. I full extended 1 time. Done.
I was gonna wear it because I wanted to cover up my weak ass triceps. We hitting 15 again?
Yeah, and that too. Yeah, that too.
That's pretty cool.
All right, so we're gonna switch it up and just the grip. So we're gonna come more here, up under, and staying tucked in. And again, it's not gonna be a full range of motion on these. But you're keeping your elbows tucked in, concentrating solely on your front delt.
Elbows are tucked. All right. Look at the stance. He's got a little kickback going on there. All right.
Yeah, I like to offset my feet just to kind of keep a good solid base. There you go.
There we go. You get a little pumpage.
A little blood flow going.
A little bit going on there.
Blood flow. All right, so we'll do back to the handles. I like to flip flop these. So I'll do 2 sets of on the outside, 2 sets in.
Okay.
And you can also too sometimes kind of just like keep your feet down, stay more in the wide stance. Come there.
Learning something new every day here.
disappointed by you not being able to jump in the national.
I'm kind of disappointed too. I thought he'd be like, hey, you've donated hundreds of thousands of dollars to NPC, but that'd be buying a place. Yeah. No, I honestly expect, because I know it's happened. Yeah. And at the Olympia, they give special invites. Right. It's not the first time a special invite's been given. I believe someone from this gym got a special invite last year. It's the same show. Yeah. But you know, I haven't been the nicest NPC throughout history. I'm cool. Honestly, it's a sign. I shouldn't be competing.
Yeah, yeah. Well, you got a lot going on right now.
Yeah, but I don't have to prep.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, I'm literally ready.
Right,
you know?
right.
So, I was going to be there with Brent anyway. Yeah. So, it's like one night, the day after he goes, I go. And, you know, I think it helps me focus more. Yeah. Probably a blessing. Yeah. But I asked. Yeah. Now we can focus on you. Yeah. I'll just continue being washed up. I don't mind this. I'm getting a hellacious pump.
Yeah. It's rolling.
I've seen you do this before. What the fuck's he doing? Why is he getting the calf press?
What is wrong with it?
What is going on?
I tried to do calf raises on him and it never worked, so I said, try something different.
The calves wouldn't grow. Y'all make these machines do shit they shouldn't do. Right. Like Brandon's doing press downs on the pull-over machine. I'm like,
I'm looking at it like, I gotta try that out too.
I'm like, man, yeah, I was actually pretty nice.
Yeah.
But yeah, you guys look at the diagrams like, nah, that's not right.
Yeah, no. I don't know why they built it like that, because it's supposed to be for this.
Yeah, well, there we go. So we got those. Now we're doing the regular press.
The regular press. So with these, I kind of like to go like the rep range of like 8. If I fail to get to 8, depending on what I have on, I like to do a drop set and then work it out.
Done with that? Inner's pretty close, like that.
Yeah.
Close.
Yeah. I actually feel it a lot more in my triceps than I do in my shoulders anywhere.
Okay.
Yeah.
There you go. So as you can see, physique guys, he's pretty small. He's just a big man. How much do you usually weigh?
On stage, I'm usually right at 198 to 200.
That's big.
Yeah.
It's large.
Yeah, right now I'm sitting at about 220. Kind of been enjoying life a little bit.
4th of July.
4th of July coming, you know. We're coming on.
You don't know how many people. I know your client is fucked up.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I've had that morning after email, man.
Yeah.
It was like, I couldn't control myself. I'm like, yeah, you can.
You could have, you just did.
I'm like, what? I train a pro athlete, like a competitive athlete. That's make weight. Yeah. Like that over. I'm like, bro, we don't make money on our body. Let's be real. Like, make our money with our work. Right. If I made money with this piece of shit body, I'd be like, everything be perfect. Right. It seems like they're the worst ones, like pro athletes. Yeah. Man, I couldn't help them, man. My boys go to McDonald's, and I had to get the quarter pounder, man. Like, you just ate 1 quarter pounder, you gain like 10. My favorite is one guy's like, yeah, I had a bowl of ice cream. He gained 8 pounds. I'm like, no. How big was this bowl?
Yeah. That means that bowl had to be at least 8 to 9 pounds itself.
Dude, because I mean, I guess water can pull through with carbs. But not that much. Right. You drank 8 pounds of water? Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Let's talk about this.
Food weighs. Bro, I'm not that dumb.
Right. just tell me the truth.
Oh, man. Yeah, the client store is always the funniest.
Yeah, because it's so genuinely thought out. I really think
my dog did my homework.
Yeah.
I go up. Yes. There you go. Come on. Yep. Up. Come on. Good. Woo. You think about the delt, its action is going to be boom. Now here you're getting some.
Yeah.
But as long as you bring this, that's where your delt is activating. So online be like, that rep doesn't count. Like, doesn't count for what? They ain't no judges here, bro. The only thing they're judging is this.
Yeah.
So as long as, like, I like when people used to clown on Branch Warren. Oh, your form. He won the most muscular award at the Olympia. Won the Arnold Classic. Okay, his training resembles a train wreck.
Right.
A really bad one.
Yeah.
Like fucking multiple casualties. But it worked for him. It obviously worked.
Right.
Well, if you're on steroids, you can do anything. Really? We have a lot of really bad steroid users up in this area.
Yeah. And I mean,
no offense to Tennessee.
Yeah.
We have the worst looking steroid abusers in this state. Terrible.
Yeah. And I mean, you can honestly look in second call-outs, last call-outs. Those are probably the people that are running probably the most stuff.
100% true. We just did a video about this. Like, I did the real, and it was like a site is like, about a gram of tests and trends.
Yeah.
And like, no, they do more. I'm like, yeah, some.
Yeah.
Usually the guys aren't top 10.
Right.
Usually people who need more drugs are trying to compensate.
Yeah.
It's like driving a big truck.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a second, I drive a Yukon. God damn it!
Yeah, as I'm laughing, I got a diaphragm big one.
Yeah, but you also have the stereotype on your side.
Yeah.
I have the other stereotype. You're good, bro. Yeah. You just have both.
Yeah. Let's go. Yep. Come on. Up. Come on. Yep.
Up.
Get up here. There you go.
I go one more. Mid-3 again?
Yeah, mid-3.
Yeah, I always like, my daughter, she posted her deadlift video, she got accused of fake weights. She was like, what are they? I'm like, man, welcome to the internet, honey. You know, it's like, she's good at it. Like, she'll clap back at him though. She ain't, she's a smart ass.
Yeah.
But she'll be like, Dad, how are they? I'm like, dude, I ain't got time to be buying. Also, the weights we have at home are body solid.
Yeah.
They don't make, like, if you're gonna get fake weights, because the Avanco, they say Avanco on them, or just standard barbell, because you buy them from fakeweights.net or whatever.
Yeah.
But they all look the same. They're all the rubber, like these, they don't make these fake weights. They don't make rubber fake weights.
Right.
Or else I'd buy them. But,
exactly.
nah, man, if you ever see, you see my kids train.
Right, as I see them train in here.
They're
you know what I
beasts.
mean? Yeah, they're true. They're truly strong and they got a passion for it, you know?
It's just amazing that but it's not the people accusing's fault. It's the Castleberries, and I'm sorry, Piana did it too.
Yeah.
What happened, these guys were lifting these fake weights, they got caught. So now everybody thinks they see something impressive that it's fake. But it's not the accusatory's fault, it's not the accuser's fault. They've been duped for so long by fake ass people in this industry. I ain't even mad at them, that's why we try to educate. At the same time, kind of make fun of them a little bit. But I don't think they understand that there are, like, Larry Wheels, strong as shit.
Yeah.
Right? Like, that dude's lifting real weights. I've seen it. Big boy, big ass weights, right? But the problem is the Pianas of the world, rest in peace, whatever. He did it. He got caught, right? He used to bring his fake weights into Metroflex Long Beach. I mean...
So you really think that you're going to walk in with real weights? You know, I'm bringing my own real weights in.
The fact they're carrying 745s like this, they weigh about 5-6 pounds each.
Are they light?
They're light as shit. First time I saw him, Alex Ardenti's house, California. He used to do photo shoots in his house, and we were there when I was in Stone. And I picked up a 100-pound dumbbell, wow! It was awesome.
Wow. I didn't know that was there.
Oh, they're like 7 pounds. It's embarrassing. Yeah, come on. Oh, yeah, come on. Come on, yep. All right.
It's amazing what a longer rest period does.
Oh, it's the best, isn't it? We did crazy shit in boxing yesterday too, where and as many punches you can a minute on the bag after doing power shots. I got 280. I'm happy because I beat my 13-year-old son.
Yeah.
I got like 240. Well, he's quick.
Yeah.
He's obviously in better shape than I am.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, beat a 13-year-old.
At what point in the game did it just feel like everything was You said a minute?
So we did it 3 times. It becomes all mental after about 20 seconds. I mean, especially when you're a bodybuilder.
Right.
Our muscles ain't built like they were when we were athletes.
Right.
Like you played, what sports you played?
Baseball. I played baseball.
But even then, repetition, had to build up your endurance. Like football, I was an athlete. You know, I could do, even as big as I was, I could do movements that I can't do no more.
Yeah.
Well, I can now that I've been training them.
Yeah.
But bodybuilding, what we're doing right here, if you're doing it alongside athletic training, it's augmentary.
Right.
It helps. If you do it as its sole training, you become unathletic as fuck.
Yeah. Right.
Being movement-wise, it just happens.
Yeah, and that's one thing I figured out. I tried to just go back and play softball after being in this for a while, and like when my range of motion, I can't even mimic what the range of motion is supposed to be at this point. You know what I mean? It's like I'm more like we're here, but like now I had to like come like down to here. And then wake up the next morning and it feels like my shoulders really going to fall off.
There's a reason why you don't see Jack baseball. Even Barry Bonds, when he was jacked, wasn't jacked. He was just, I think whatever he did with his head.
You know, like, I don't know. Like
my head's too small. I want to get that. Like, how much GH do you have to take for your head to grow?
There has to be lots and lots and lots. I mean, maybe like pregame, 4th inning, before his last at bat, 9th inning.
Brandon has a small head.
Yeah.
And it's still, his head's the same size it was when he was 206.
Yeah.
What the hell is Barry taking more than Brandon?
Like, is that the secret?
All right, so we did the press. What's next?
All right, so now we're going to go front raise.
All right. Cable, barbell.
I like to do cable. And then another one of these, I call it the Physique motion. Like bring it up here.
All right.
Almost kind of like just go belt. Basically going belt line to keeping your shoulders. That's your range of motion.
Notice how his hands are? They're just acting as hooks. So he's not. If your hands are down here, it's a different kind of feeling than when your hands are straight out. It's more of a hook.
Yep.
Something to think about. Just the little details that pros might do that y'all might not do.
And then you're talking about like hand positioning, angles and things like that. Like this slight level of motion can literally dictate.
Still 15?
Yeah, 15. Can dictate you isolating, the front delt a little bit more or relieving a little bit of tension off of the front delt.
One more thing, relax your traps.
Yeah.
Or else your traps, you do this, your traps take over. So you want to try and depress and relax your traps. Or else you're doing that. And that takes. The goal with bodybuilding isn't powerlifting. Powerlifting, the goal is to lift the weight. Bodybuilding, the goal is to stimulate the muscle, is to engage the muscle. Powerlifting doesn't matter if you work your pec at all, as long as the bar goes from here to here.
Yep.
Bodybuilding, bar can go from here to here unless it activates this, who cares?
Yeah, right.
Who cares? Ain't nobody measuring your powerlifting on stage.
Yeah, when you get on there and you hit your front pose or your front double bicep, it's not gonna have how much weight you use in your chest to get it there.
And I'm guessing most people watching our shit, they're not watching it because we're lifting. They like seeing floor plate, shoulder press, but at the same time, they mostly want to improve their aesthetics.
Right.
They want to build bigger muscles. Right. And this ain't a powerlifting channel. It just isn't. Now it can be. We do some shit, but not this video.
Yeah.
Not with the Physique-Pro.
Yeah. No, we ain't gonna take it there just yet.
See again, his traps are not fully engaged.
And even having this grip right here kind of helps not let your traps get into it, because the only way that you're gonna get the barb and the motion up is literally to control it through your hips.
You're right. You're right. Little things right here. Little things. The details are everything. Like one of the best advice I got when I started is when doing a curl to not contract the forearms.
Yeah.
Because you do this, look at the difference is there.
Right.
I mean, it's not huge, you're still curling the weight, but it adds up over time. And you get stripped kind of, but that's the big one.
Yeah, the BBC.
First time we said that with Brandon, like, what, we do it on the BBC, he looked at us like, he didn't say anything though, he's like, oh, it's camera, it's not camera. I'm like, why you gotta be weird, Brandon? Like, I should have never hung out with those Jewish boys. Those Jewish boys have old BBC jokes. I didn't know if somebody needs to do a good Brandon impersonation, because Brandon has a very impersonable voice.
Yeah.
If somebody can do it, it's kind of like, hey boo boo, you know, it's kind of like what is that?
When it is
Yogi Bear.
No, Yogi is Yogi.
He kind of has a Yogi Bear.
Yeah, he does.
Oh no.
Yeah. Especially when he gets rolling.
Yes.
Yeah.
Brandon is one of the most reserved guys. Once he relaxes, he's the funniest dude.
Yeah.
So, another thing about front delts is that a lot of people don't work them because they get worked sufficiently, theoretically, via chest movements. But if you're a professional, it all matters.
Yeah.
Like I would say the average gym rat, 3-day-a-week trainer, maybe take, if you're doing chest with shoulders, maybe not do this.
Right.
But if you're looking to create your best shoulders, you don't neglect any part of it. But if I'm designing a 3-day-a-week program with push-pull legs, I generally wouldn't put this in there.
Right.
I do laterals and pressing and rears.
And then boom.
Yep. Also, it'll be like a 12-hour workout. Speaking of Rich Piana.
Right.
Did you mention that? Is it good enough time? Matt, enough time? Do we?
If it's still too soon.
Statute of limitations for Rich Piana jokes? Matt's like, I ain't getting paid.
No.
I ain't going down like that.
I feel like I got a real good pump going on right now. So if I didn't have a good activation, I would usually switch to another press motion. One of my favorite ones, actually, I got from you, is the Kabuka bar standing press.
That's awesome. I wouldn't mind doing that.
Yeah, I actually love it.
Let's hit it. So,
So with this one, I think my grip of choice is the middle. What is yours?
Same right there. That one, the middle one's a little too close. Kind of close grip bench press standing. Outer one's a little too wide. Shout out to Duffin and his gang over there. Kabuki's got the best shit right now.
They really do.
When it comes to bars, their hex bar right up there. We have their hex bar at our at Aeronautics. I have Prime's hex bar here. I actually bought that and brought it here. And in Ohio. They're both comparable. Prime, their handle's a little bit more adequate, more adaptable for me, but they're both amazing. What kind of reps do you do? Do you do 8s on all presses?
So I'm 8 to 12 the majority of my presses. And that's year round. It's prep, off prep.
Does your training change for prep?
No, not at all.
Listen to the man.
Not at all.
Whether you're prepping or you're bulking, stimulation is stimulation. Lift heavy weights and try to stimulate hypertrophy.
Right.
Plate?
Yeah.
I usually just stay at a plate here.
Yeah.
How many days a week do you train?
Right now I'm training 5 days a week. Once I get deeper in prep, I go to 6 days, but one of those days I don't necessarily classify as a training day, it's just more like cardio, core work. Maybe touching one of my weak points, lower back. It's hard for me to get it to dry out. It dries out literally the night before. You know,
my upper back.
Yeah. So I may do some touch-up work, some polish work on there for that 6 days. Mainly 5 days a week.
Okay.
be a little bit too heavy.
let me try it.
I'll let you go.
Hopefully it's not too heavy. We did a lot of stuff.
Yeah, we did a lot of stuff. Look, don't have too much pride to put it down.
So I'm leaving this in the video.
Yeah.
leave
it in. Yeah.
Coming from someone who tried to keep up with the guy behind the camera with log press, and my back was fucked up for 4 months, and I literally probably spent $5,000 fixing it.
Damn.
It's an expensive ass lift. I ain't even mad at that. Hey, you gotta show everything.
Right.
Don't hit yourself in the face.
The chin music right there.
Sweet chin.
There you go. Come on. 2. Yep. 3. Come on. There you go. Get up there. There you go. Come on. Yep.
Think about the kabuki bar. Since you're neutral, your range of motion can safely be much lower. Total activation, same with bench. Use that on bench.
Yeah.
Safer activation, full pectoralis major recruitment on this. Every delt head is being hit.
Right.
That's why we love this shit.
Yeah.
Quarter?
Take 2.
Yep, you got this.
Yeah, towards the end, pump starts to kick in, fatigue starts to kick in. So it makes, for me at least, the muscle mind connection line goes to 100.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get through, you know?
It's different.
Come on, smooth it. There you go. Yep. Come on. Yep. Push. Up. There you go. Come on. There you go. Good work.
Dude, what the fuck? I'm feeling myself. So no matter, a lot of people think about like chest and biceps as the showcase muscle. When I think about a masculine physique, or even a female who's muscular and powerful, which is sexy as fuck, shoulders are it.
Yeah.
Like, if a dude comes in, maybe a mediocre chest and a shirt, but broad shoulders, coming out like shoulder pads, that's a powerful dude.
Right.
More powerful in the chest, more powerful than arms. So it's funny how we focus everything around chest and biceps, yet you get a dude with a strong shoulder trap complex. You got a fucking powerful dude, whether you're wearing a dress shirt, whether you're wearing a tank top or a t-shirt.
Yeah.
Period. That's my opinion.
Right. And I agree. I mean, if you look at every division, you know, like you was talking about women and things like that, if you look at every single division, you're gonna look at all of the Miss Olympians and Miss Olympians. The first thing that probably is gonna jump at you are their delts.
Delts?
You know, I mean, of course, the bodybuilding, you know, the chest, things of that nature, legs, arms, hammies, but when you look at the top of the physique, literally, the delts are popping out at you.
And it also makes you have a better waist.
Right.
So you can be someone, since I got my stomach fixed, like I've been posting pictures of it, and my back came back. For a bodybuilder who's as big as I am, I have a good fucking waist, which was distorted by injuries. And IBS, I have IBS. Sometimes at the end of the day, if I eat some like fried shit,
here you go.
or just like Brussels sprouts.
Yeah.
If you have IBS, you got that Ninja Turtle look. But I'll tell you what, when I do a twist and I hit it, boom, or I do this, like the shoulder pop in here, lat pop in here, that makes this look. And you can cure a lot through twisting.
Yeah.
That's a
big time.
I mean, we're older guys.
Yeah.
So we've learned these little tricks.
Right.
Throughout the years.
And it's like with me, you know, like especially when I'm doing my physique posing, I mean, you're gonna always catch me angled. I'm always gonna be angled off. Because now it took me years to build my delts to get them to where they actually help me. And like you said, with the lats as well. So if I'm angled here, then it makes my waist look like it's all about like angles, illusions of the body, just knowing how to display your body the best. But it always ends up leading some way, somehow with the delts.
It's probably the most educational video we've ever done on this channel. Check it out. I could go on for about 20 minutes about transitions on stage, and that they're always judging you. Always judging you. Motherfuckers, I like what people...
Yeah, just let it all out.
It's like, motherfucker, the judges are right there. You're right there. Oh my God.
Well, the ones that go behind the guy and try to hide and stand there like that, when the judges are still judging you.
So I had it where I could probably stand doing a front relax for about a day straight.
Yeah.
With everything contracted.
Yeah.
I used to do it during the day. I used to read art. I used to approve things for my company. Hold it, fix it, hold it.
Yeah.
That's how serious I took it at one point.
Yeah.
It's still there though. I still got it. I still can do it. I'll outstanding, relax, standing motherfucker. I challenge you to standing relax. It's like a staring contest, but much more homoerotic. Speaking of homoerotic, what's up, Josh? Hey, come here, Josh. This is Mr. Tennessee.
What's going on?
Mr. Tennessee, right here.
Some new equipment coming in right now.
What new equipment we get?
Got the Rogers.
We got the Rogers. We got the Rogers squad coming into Carbon Club.
So bring it on
Was that them
in.
that you pulled up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mr. Tennessee, ladies and gentlemen. Should have had this live.
Yeah.
It'll be up. Matt gets it edited in 5 minutes. 10? 15? Okay, last one.
Let's go, boss man.
Yeah, you might as well.
There you go. Come on. Up. There you go. Push. There you go. There you go. Come on. There you go.
I think we got all 3 sets.
Yeah.
The first one, when I saw you count, I'm like, oh, there's no fucking way. No way I'm doing this.
Well, I got it, and the first thing when I got ready to press, I felt my lower back, and I was like,
Nah.
Yeah, nah.
How old are you now?
I mean, 36 in 2.5 weeks.
Yeah, that's about time for it starting over.
Yeah.
What I hate,
Yeah.
is this 4 or 3?
3. But I did half a rep on my first one.
Okay.
So, let me get 7.5 on this one.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I remember that. So I thought you finished it, my bad. That's good. Yeah, man, transitions. It's everything.
Yeah, it is huge. The flow, it's, I hate to see the ones.
Well, I mean, even, like, I don't pay much attention. They don't judge the posing right there. At least they don't. So, my whole thing is, during mandatory side chest, boom, boom, come in. If they let you twist.
Yeah.
Most shows let you twist. Subtleties too, like, a lot of people, like, when you're hitting your hamstring, your side chest, you bring this knee, push up against your hamstring. You're pushing it.
Yeah.
And this is coming in the back.
Right.
So there's an illusion of a bigger leg.
Right.
I have weak triceps, so I don't do a side try like this. I open up like this. I haven't called on it once.
Right.
Learned that from Branch.
Oh, yeah.
I saw Branch, I'm like, because everyone said, Branch's arms are, what are you talking about? They're huge.
Right.
But I saw it, and then I'm like, how does he pose these?
Yeah.
And I looked and I'm like, yep, I'm doing that. Because then you're just fanning at your quads.
Yeah.
So Branch has a very strong torso, very strong quads. Good arms, but not as good as those.
Yeah.
It's all an illusion.
Right.
Is he over here now?
Yeah, we're down.
Yeah.
I like doing my big dad.
You guys need help?
We don't know yet.
We're at the end of the shoulder workout, so we may not be no help at all.
It'll be an embarrassment. 15?
Yeah.
I'll do 90. I'll lead off.
Going forward, the muscle wobble, you see like
What's that?
the muscle wobble, you see.
Yeah, it's like they didn't test it.
Yeah.
So on rear delts, you hit them on back day,
Yeah.
but not like this.
Right.
Because you're pulling back. Like the thing is, you hit everything on every day.
Yeah.
Like when you do chest, you're hitting shoulders, you're
Yeah.
hitting triceps. It's about isolation.
Right.
And data is pretty conclusive. Remember, there was a big debate back in the 90s and early 2000s. It was like, all you need is the top basic 3 lifts, hits everything. I'm like, but now there's data that shows that significantly more hypertrophy if you do the isolation movements, the bicep curls, the tricep extensions. It's about volume. And smaller muscles, they just need more volume. Like my arm day is usually 10 sets of 10, 20 sets of 10. It's volume, volume, volume. Not all muscle is the same.
Right.
Like squats, yeah, you're gonna be limited in how much volume you can do because so much of your body's getting worked. But you got something like this where it's working this. You know, there's not much metabolic or nervous system exhaustion going on there. Rear delt's very important though. One main reason, shoulder stability. As a baseball player, he could tell you, if your anterior, your posterior is in any kind of imbalance from, you know, your lateral, you're gonna have issues. Your shoulder's a stupid fucking joint. It's the dumbest joint ever. It's a ball and socket joint with, you know, 360 mobility that's held together. It's a ball and socket. So think of it, it's just kind of sitting in there. And the slightest thing, could pop out.
Just like that.
Dislocated shoulders are normal. Rotator cuffs, normal. So all athletes and bodybuilders, if you're not, even if you're not after hypertrophy, you need to do this. Just, let's say you're just a dad who plays with his kids. You don't want to pick up your daughter and fucking snap your shit up. So make sure to include these as a prehab limit to keep you healthy.
Come on.
Also, when you're doing a back pose, if you are a competitor, your rear delts pop. Very impressive muscle.
Very impressive.
Man, I use TikTok just for the editing now. That shit's fire.
Yeah, I've noticed that.
Dude, TikTok's the next gen, man. It's easy to go viral on TikTok. That's how Twitter was in the beginning before they started fucking with the algorithm and shit.
Yeah. I got it downloaded. I just got to do that.
It'll be worth it. And you don't have to do like everything. You got to do dances and shit, man. I've been doing Q&As growing by like 500 a day.
Yeah.
You don't have to fake. Don't ever, like, I ain't dancing.
Yeah.
Look at me.
There you go. Yep.
Yeah, I ain't doing TikTok
You
dance.
doing TikTok dance?
My daughter tried to give me some. I'm like, I can't.
It says my daughter. My daughter is a TikTok dance queen. She knows all of them. You know, if the song comes on walking through the store, you know, you have to shoot up right there until you start seeing them like move and stuff like that. I'm like, here it goes. Not me.
It's just not my it's not my strength. There you go. So do you do traps on shoulder day?
I do traps. So when I do traps on shoulder day 1 week, and then I do them on back day the next week. Kind of like football. Just a little
Well, it's a back muscle.
Yeah.
You're activating a lot of traps doing overhead presses.
Yeah.
And if you deadlift, you activate them there.
Right. Yeah.
Shrugs I always felt were dangerous.
Yeah.
I've seen a lot of people snap their shit up.
Yeah.
You move back just a little bit.
Yeah.
I've known too many people tweak their neck.
And I mean, I hate the ones that when they
Oh my God! It's getting cringy. Like watching Larry Wheels spot somebody on incline press.
right.
The problem with Larry Wheels, I'm gonna tell you all the problem with Larry Wheels. It's not Larry Wheels. It's the people who train with Larry Wheels, trying to be as strong as Larry Wheels.
Yeah.
If I trained with Larry Wheels, I would not be doing the shit Larry Wheels does. I'd be like, you might want to take off 3 or 4 wheels.
Yeah. Not at all. I mean, I'm just one of them guys. Like, I'm not training for. I'm not training for ego.
Is that his real name?
I don't know. That's a good question.
Somebody answer.
look it up.
Larry Wheels' is name really Larry Wheels. That's a good name.
It really is.
That's a good fucking name.
But you gotta have wheels to have that name,
Yeah.
and he does.
I mean, he got strong wheels.
Yeah, strong wheels.
But on stage, it was his weakest point.
It was, and that's shocking.
Which not at all. Here, let's talk about legs. So Johnny Jackson, strongest bodybuilder ever on the professional stage.
Yeah.
Legs were horrible compared to.
Yeah.
Okay. Stan Efferding, strongest dude I've ever seen.
Yeah.
His legs.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, comparatively, they're good legs. Like Johnny Jackson has good legs.
Right.
But when you go to that level,
Yeah.
so strength doesn't always correlate to size.
Yeah.
A lot of people stronger than me in here who aren't as big as me.
Right.
In fact, just about everybody in here right now. This gym has some freaks.
It is. Strong.
Country strong.
Yeah.
Country strong, Tennessee.
You
got one more. Country strong. We in Tennessee, bro. There you go. Woo! All right, what we got? We good?
I'm good.
We do everything?
That is the physique guy's shoulder day right there.
You know what? If there's anybody listening to us, this guy, great taper, great width. Honored to have you on board.
Appreciate it.
Member of the team,
Appreciate
bro. A lot of cool stuff. So the good news is, Courtney's right here. So we're gonna be doing a lot of stuff. Matt's here, I'm here. I think we get something weekly.
Yeah.
Your channel popping, get your cross posts on everything. We just want to make sure that the brand, it's Brandon, myself, and all the other people involved. It's a cool brand because it represents greatness, but it also represents ethics and all the other things that Brandon's about. So it's based on Brandon, but the brand stands by itself. So, well, Matt, let's get going. We appreciate it, guys. Subscribe to all his stuff.
Thank you.
I'll link it down below. Thanks for watching, guys. That's not a game.